It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the NFC North. It's the Packers and the Lions, next on Madden NFL 22.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Green Bay Packers.
Brandon Gordon alongside, as always, my partner Charles Davis. And CD, in the few moments here before kickoff, let's give these folks at home a look at these two offenses by the numbers. What stands out to you?
Brandon, I just continue to be amazed by the analytics of the game, and it's an area where I continue to concentrate and study because I'm still trying to figure out how coaches and coordinators can really crunch the numbers and find where exactly on the field a defense is vulnerable. It's the game within the game. And if you really dive into it, it can be endlessly fascinating.
Set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Ford Field. Khalif Raymond now. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here comes the new-look Lion offense here in 2021, led by their quarterback in his first season in Detroit after 5 in L.A., Jared Goff.
I love this guy's makeup. He is not afraid to fail. He attacks on just about every snap. Wants to throw the football downfield first. He'll throw it short if he has to. But bottom line, he must put a lot of pressure on the defense with his arm.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Swift's got the first down and then some. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll try the air now with Goff. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Now we get a look at Aaron Rodgers as he gets set to lead this Green Bay Packer offense. Rodgers now in his 17th season in the league, and of course, coming off the MVP trophy.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster boys for persistence and belief in self. Because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers in the D1 level, went to a junior college, went to Cal, and just blew up there. And then, of course, as a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round, and then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe.
And here's Jones again on second down.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
On first down, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. So first and goal from the 9-yard line, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Now Jones. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mercedes Lewis. A 5-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Let's go.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Gone. Going up top.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Gone. This is caught by Williams. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Devondre Campbell, the one who fought his way in there to make the play. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First and 10 at the 35-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Steps away to his left. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. To throw again on second down. Goff. And incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
From the gun on third down, Goff.
They'll find Williams on the slant. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
15 yards there on the catch and run.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Goff buying time to his left. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jared Goff taking it in from 14 yards out.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Packers with a football here late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers going to throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Rodgers now to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. And, oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it.
And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Taylor now returning it. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on a fumble return for the Detroit touchdown.
Well, that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the lead is up to 5.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. From the 31, Rodgers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. It was a strong first half from the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for the Packers in that first half. And I can imagine the halftime discussions are about how can we improve the running game. They have not had success so far, and it's reflected on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, for the Lions, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And the Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3.
And a chance here to make this a 2-score swing, maybe even take the lead.
And it wasn't that long ago in this game. They looked like they were a little bit out of it, didn't they? But how about the safety? Get the ball back. Now a chance to take the lead. They are roaring on offense.
Yeah, you just kind of feel it. Fresh juice on their side.
Definitely.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 8.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13.
And the Lions will take over. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyrell Williams, 65 yards.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Bullock good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. The dangerous Hill now to return.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Pass, catch, 1st down for Tunyon. Undrafted at Indiana State, but he really came on in 2020. 52 catches, and even more importantly, 11 touchdowns.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. The 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return man is Hill. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff.
And this is caught by Williams. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
And the Lions took a flyer on Williams and played 4 years with the Chargers and 2 more with the Raiders. Missed all of 2020 with a shoulder injury. Trying to get back in form. Grabs one there for a first down.
Out of the gun, Goff. And his throw here is incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the intended target. But it'll be second and goal.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will extend their lead now up to 22.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. And this one complete right side to Funchess. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And we do talk a lot about how the tight end position has changed in the NFL. Here's a great example. It used to be that they were linemen who occasionally caught passes. Now they're wide receivers who occasionally block people. And right here, this isn't tight end speed. It's definitely wide receiver speed.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Slant to Adams.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing is Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They can now enjoy the final stages of this one. A very convincing one. I don't know what was said in the locker room, but whatever it was, it worked pretty well.
It certainly did, and it's probably a capper to everything that was said during the week because they go over every eventuality. I mean, you know how coaches are. They want to cover every minute detail all the way up to how much time does it take to walk from the locker room to the field, you name it. When it all comes together and results in a victory, everyone feels pretty good about that.
Well, the I's were dotted, the T's were crossed in this one for them.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Go off a handoff here to Swift.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They run out of the gun with Swift. Shedding the tackle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Oh, how about got this on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.